For anybody that doesn't know me, I'm a being of imperfections. And once you learn the key to life, the rules, the regulations, the guaranteed success, you're still going to choose the opposite. I got a lot of people out there right now saying, but I promise you, if you really knew the purpose, you probably wouldn't keep making mistakes. Even I, somebody that's used to be so heavy and enlightened, whatever y'all want to label something, you realize that we're victims here. We did something in a past lifetime that got us to where we're at right now. Some people might call this hell. Some people might call this purgatory. Some people might call this earth. Bottom line is, everything has a purpose. I'm going to start off saying, like I always say, don't take what I'm saying exactly for what it is. I'm going to say this hoping that you're going to concur. And if you don't concur, more than likely you're still probably part of the problem. Okay? This is a situation. If you really knew what it took to succeed, would you still do it? I know what it takes to succeed, and I'm still roughing it. You want to know why? Because every time you take that notch up in what everyone calls enlightenment, you have to take the good with the bad. Because right behind that elevation of vibration or transcending of the spirit, there's a next stepping stone. You want to know that next stepping stone is? It's generally negative. And that's just to really try to see exactly where you are. Now, for example, if everything was perfect, what people call perfect, and everybody was doing the right thing, would we ever know what the purpose of doing the right thing was? No. That's why this place is meant for this. This realm is meant for this. This is something that is plotted. This is something that is mandatory to go through. Why? Because guess what? I'm in a crappy situation again. Who am I before? So happy. Everybody was just like, oh my gosh, this guy. No. Understand that we all go through something. I just got out of prison for growing pot. When I was growing pot, I was using the pot to help people with illnesses they can't even begin to touch. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I was helping with illnesses that pharmaceuticals couldn't even begin to touch. And when you do that, you stir up a vibration. What happens is that it's for some reason that lower vibration can't stand that you're so elevated. And you're doing things without a cause. You're doing things selflessly. Selflessly, not selfishly. There's a grand difference. If you truly want to know what the purpose of life is, it's for us to finally transcend. This purpose and this lifetime that we all, whether you want to believe or not, are going to continue to relive in another form of being. This is all meant for us to transcend. Meant for us to learn our lessons finally. What's the lesson? The lesson is all is equal. All is love. If you can't comprehend that all is love, you're going to be focused on the negatives, the lower vibration, the darker energies, the ones that want to suck you in. I thought that I could never go low again. Well, then I met somebody that stole my heart. And that's how that energy fucked with me. By going through them to get to me. When you have somebody that you love dearly, unconditionally, and they're suffering, guess what? You're gonna lower your vibrations. I got my vibrations lowered a long time ago. My grandmother is my dad's biological mother, and I lost my biological father when I was 8. So all I had was her. Not necessarily. In this mortal and physical realm, that's all I had was her for as an attachment to my dad. Because everything that I had, possession-wise, as far as materialistics, has been stripped away from me. No matter what. Whether it was my decision or somebody else's decision, it was stripped away. So the day that I opened that door to bring myself in a lower vibration, in a sense that somebody's been medicated. She's been medicated for 18 years, more than 18 years, I believe. I'm not going to try to think too much about it, but she was medicated for a while, so her vibration was all the way shut off. My relatives had her on pharmaceuticals that were meant to stabilize a psych patient or a non-conformative human being to the system, meaning with outbursts, so. Well, guess what? My grandmother was a highly inside enlightened being. She felt everything around her. She was an extreme empath, but doctors don't have a way to write a prescription for that. So what they do is they prescribe you something to stop that part of the brain. In the end, once you reach a certain age, and I was way more involved with that, because there's diets and everything else going on involved. Basically, what happened was she was left in a coma, in a coma state, in a wheelchair. When I got her, her blood sugar was 500, 550, something like that. Ridiculous. Because, people were too busy taking money from her. But I understand that, because we all get caught up in bills and everything. But anyways, regardless, nobody wanted to give her insulin, so they were giving her a pharmaceutical that would help stabilize, but not for true diabetics, stabilize the blood sugar. And several other things: Seroquel, Prozac, lithium, several other pharmaceuticals were intermittent, or however you called. And what happened was, I seen this, and I'm like, whoa! And I'm like, wait a minute, she's on 500 milligrams of Seroquel. It takes 500 milligrams of Seroquel for it to work for a schizo, or whatever else is attached to that diagnosis. 500 milligrams. Well, I don't. Understand, if you take 150 milligram Seroquel, you will sleep for about 3 days. So, automatically. So my grandmother at the time was about 84. So I had to deal with this. Well, so I slowly, surely started reversing the meds. Not without doctor's consent, with doctor's consent. Obviously with doctor's blessings, promoting me to do so. Because they wanted to see her live longer. The day that I went to prison was because I stirred up a hornet's nest from hell. I went in there and I said, wait a minute, I see this going wrong, I see this going wrong, I see this going wrong. I'm not going to be too clear about what it was, because I'm not trying to dirty anybody's name or hurt anybody's character, because these are high in elevated society members, okay? So the day that this came, and I reversed her meds, and I actually seen for myself what it was like, I let myself 100%, 1,000,000% care. And when I cared about that one individual being and was literally materialistically attached to this one being, for obvious reasons, she went around and told people that I saved her, or that I awakened her. And I'm talking about walking into doctor's offices and telling straight random people. So this was impacting my life. By the time I had full realization, it brought me so low, because I cared only to feed that person, keep that person warm, keep that person with the money in their bank. That brought me in a lower vibration. Attached to that lower vibration comes with many other materialistic things, such as funds, emotions, a place to live, all that stuff. I know you guys know who I am. I've been through it all. This is a first. I'm literally so low in vibration that if I don't start climbing myself out, I'm going to reach the other side. And the other side is not something I want to be on. I've been there, done that. So when I say, do you know what it takes to be transcended? Do you know what it takes to elevate your energy or vibration, whatever you want to call it, your soul, be saved? I don't care what you call it. When you know the answer, are you really going to do and really think that you're going to succeed immediately? Heck no. I probably have 3 or 4 more lifetimes of this. Because every time I do something that is in a lower vibration, it goes, bing, don't do that. Ding, don't do that. But guess what? Times call for lower vibrations. You got to do it. And that sucks. Because I want to be higher already. But understand something. This realm is not meant for higher vibrations. The day you can fully go into a situation so transcended, unjudgmental, I'm eating processed food. I'm eating meat. Something I haven't done in a really long time. That is lowering my vibration because I already understand the purpose of the food. The food is to nutrition. It has to be a live organism to be in your body. Well, to fall in line with every other poor, I don't want to say poor, but with every other unknowing soul, that's what we're going to put a label on, soul, then damn, I'm still doing the wrong thing, right? Well, guess what? I'm attached to certain things right now that I cannot shake. I have to have a vehicle to get back and forth so that I can go to work. I have to have food. I have to have all this stuff. Why? Because I've lost sight of the true enlightenment, the true value of this everything. I was going to say soul, but everything. What do you do when that happens? I know what I do. Set your sights. You see that little shine behind me? You see how much brighter it is and everything? Hopefully, I don't know. I gotta see how this video turns out. But clearly, that light is so bright. You want to know why? Because light is pure. It's true. It can't be tampered with. Everything around that light behind me, which we label as the moon, can't even be touched. And it's pitch black. Pitch black out. Tell me something. If you know what the true purpose is, which is that little light up there, the light, not the moon, I'm talking about light, love, power, the true energy, the fire. Let me see if I can get that in there. That's pure energy right there. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, I can feel that from all the way over here, and it's about 40 degrees out right now. Sorry if it's colder where you're at, but I am outside. And I live outside at the moment. By choice, obviously. Like an idiot. Then obviously we're all way off. Because the moment you worried about your child going to school sick, the moment you worry about the bills, the moment you will do any of that, you fall right down there. Boom, lower vibration, back to earth. Flying so high, doing so good. Everything was working out. You want to know why? Because you're not focused on this. You're focused on, I love everybody. Hold the door for the person. Let the person skip in front of you in line. All this shit is so selflessly adds up. Not because you want to tally it up. Nah, there's no tallying. Just let it be. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's when all that other crap for this realm starts happening. Don't think you're going to get knocked back down, though, because you will get knocked back down. Because you are definitely getting knocked back down. It's clear to me. The only way for us to stay blessed and in light is to stay focused on the light. The brighter you shine, the further back the shadows stay. Okay, that's for the materialistic realm. They're shining you bright. Me, all day. Listen, y'all know me. I don't wear overalls. I don't care anymore. I'm out here. And I'm still going through it. You gotta understand. You are not better than I. I am not better than you. Just because you have more materialistic possessions does not elevate your energy. You have to know the key and stick to the key and only do the key to get that stuff. I shouldn't even tell you that. You want to know why? Because now you're only going to do it just so you can get that stuff. But I promise it won't work. You got to invest in your soul. Invest in your energy. Stay conscious of your thoughts. Don't be strung out on some fucking dumbass thought. Because that dumbass thought is what's going to bring the lower vibrations and suck you in. We are all here for a reason. You and I are equal. The moment you tell me that you're successful and you have everything and you are fully confined and you don't need nothing, you're just good, is the day I'm going to call you a liar, because I guarantee you one thing. There's something you're missing and you just won't admit it. I think it's time for us to all realize the key to success is to be selfless, to be in love with everything. I've said it many videos. Joseph Brian Barry, that's my full name. Facebook. Send me your friend request, you're probably going to find out. Maybe not so much recently because I just got out of prison and there was a lot of negative things going around. I got sucked into a lot of negative things. But I promise you, that person right there was almost on its way. So maybe next lifetime and a lifetime after that, I probably would have got a chance to transcend. But in this lifetime right now, only thing I have control of is my thoughts. That's the one thing you have control of. If you want to control your thoughts, be extremely cautious of them. Don't think anything stinky or negative or rotten. Because what's going to end up happening, I don't even have to tell you. You're just fooling yourself. Because God, what I call God, is with you at all times. You ever had that feeling where someone is watching you? It ain't Santa Claus. Anyways, I'm going to cut it short. I love you all. Stay divine. Stay blessed. Because if I'm blessed, you're blessed. I ain't better than you. Blessed be.